Hi, and welcome to Cat's Kentucky Corner. I'm so glad you're here. This is my small little haul from Washington, D.C. and just a pinch from Nashville. My husband's cousin, I've mentioned it before, lives in Arlington, Virginia. We like to go visit with him in the summer, and we usually fly out of Nashville because there's direct flights from Nashville to Washington. Sorry, my nose itches. Allergy season. And so, yeah, we've done that the last couple of years when he moved there. He used to live in Charlottesville, Virginia, and we would visit them when they lived there as well. So, I always joke, so you need to move your family around to areas you want to stay and visit. Anyways, I thought I would show you guys a few of the little goodies that I did pick up on this trip. Let's see here. Let me look. We'll start with Nashville. We do, as I said, stay down there, and we go to Opry Mills Mall, usually eat somewhere and shop a little, stay the night at the hotel, and fly out the next morning. So I did go into the box lunch store, shocker, and saw this cute little Marie pen in a teacup. If you haven't watched my channel by now, or don't know, Marie's one of my favorite characters because I do love cats. Okay, and then speaking of Marie, my husband and I both love this. It's a salt and pepper shaker of Marie, and the other part is her little pillow she sits on. Let's see if we can get it without the glare. I just thought it was so adorable. And when husband gives a go on it, then you know you gotta get it. So there she is in all her glory. So I was excited to find out that that the Nashville airport has a Voodoo Donuts. I've had Voodoo Donuts in Orlando. They're on City Walk before you enter in Universal Studios. But yeah, we filmed it. It'll eventually be on this channel. But I did pick up a t-shirt. I love soft t-shirts. It was cute. It has the little steak going in like the heart. And then on the back it just says Voodoo Donuts. Now one of theirs, and I didn't get it, it's shaped like a little voodoo doll with a pretzel steak in the heart, and it had some kind of jelly in it. I got the Homer this time. I love The Simpsons, so I was like, I gotta have the Homer donut at some point. So yeah, I shared it with my husband because they're really big. Alright, so, you know, I try to do things that I haven't done since we've been to DC. Let's make our third trip out there, something like that. And one thing was, I love Broadway shows. Sorry, I'm trying to look in here. I think that's everything. Love Broadway shows. And so, found out that Les Mis was playing at the Kennedy Center for the Arts. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And you know, my husband's kind of picky on what shows he'd like to see, but he didn't mind seeing that one. And we both just loved it. It was on my, I don't want to say bucket list of Broadway shows, I guess. I don't know. You know, I've seen Phantom, and I've seen some other Chicago, some fantastic shows, but this one and Cats were two on the classic Broadway list that I've seen. Annie, Get Your Gun. But they were on the list of ones I haven't seen and I would like to see, so I highly recommend Les Mis if you haven't seen it. I got the t-shirt. I bought several things. I used to get t-shirts at almost every Broadway show I saw, but I stopped doing that and just do programs typically, but I don't know, it's a soft t-shirt. That was my excuse. Here is the program. If you've heard me talk before, like in Vegas and different things. I like getting the souvenir programs because most of those obviously shows don't allow you to take pictures, so it's kind of like having a photo album of the show you see. So I got that. My husband, he bought a few things for me. He got the ornament for our Christmas tree. It's still in the plastic. But there's that side, and I think it spins, and just on the back it says Les Mis 3 times like the t-shirt. So that's that. And when I knew I got a magnet. And here's the magnet. Les Mis. Okay. That's all of that. What else did we do that I'm trying to remember in order? Okay, we had been to Ford's Theater before, but I didn't have a YouTube channel then. I don't know how well it's going to turn out. It was a little darker than I remembered it being in there, so we'll see when I edit. But I was kind of glad we did go back because, oh, came apart. And not that I need an ornament, but I was really, the first time we went to Ford's Theater, which was our very first trip there, I was really fascinated with Ford's Theater. I was thought it very intriguing and so historical, and the things you saw in there, you know, the gun, blood stain on the pillows, just interesting to me. But this shows, and just to know that that's where Abe Lincoln and his wife and them sat and all that history took place. I don't know. I think it's neat. Not that what happened there was neat by any means, but just, you know what I'm trying to say. It's just fascinating part of history. Also, my husband had bought me the ring and the earrings of the pennies from Ford's Theater before, but I bought myself the little bracelet. Thought it was cute. And I think that's it on that. I did pick this up at a different gift shop. My husband thought it was cute. I think it's just the White House and Washington Monument, like as stocking stuffers. And then the little stocking says Washington, D.C. And so I'll do that in a minute. Oh, one thing I had always wanted to pick up was a Pandora charm from Washington, D.C. Since we visit there so much, kind of like me and my friend Tiff going to Vegas. Let's see if I can get it to show up on camera. These are always so little. Let's see here. I think it has the Capitol and the Washington Monument. Kind of see it there. I don't know if there's anything else on it or not. A flag. Okay, a flag. But yeah, right now the most thing that stands out there is the Washington Monument. It's real dark. And so something I'd always wanted to do, and I can't remember if I talked about it in the last DC haul or not. I've tried this 3 times the charm, I guess. Wanted to go to the top of the Washington Monument. And I tried to do, like, they have, it's pretty much luck of the draw kind of thing. And you would get on at 10 a.m. or whatever the time was and try to get your ticket. And it just never worked out for me. Tried doing it a month in advance and it didn't work out for me. So I started Googling and, gosh, I can't remember right now. Maybe by the time I edit, I'll remember the company I went through because they were amazing. I looked up to make sure they were legit. But I got tickets for me and my husband to go to the top of the Washington Monument. It was on a Sunday, I believe. Well, anyway, so very excited about it. We get there, and by the time the Lyft driver drops us off, it's pouring down. Like the sky opened up and the ocean fell out. That's how it happened a couple of times on this trip. I mean, it was a rainy Virginia and DC trip. But we get there waiting because they've got it closed, you know, because the weather being sketchy, and they finally closed it. So that's when we went on to Ford's Theater and ate at Hard Rock Cafe for lunch. So I contacted the company and I was like, they said we can give your money back. You know, we got the news too that it got that it was closed for the day. So I said, is there any other date? And I let them know. They said, well, that Monday it was going to be down for maintenance or something. And I said, well, Tuesday morning, if you can get us early, we don't leave till the afternoon to fly back home. Well, it was lucky enough that happened for us. And we got up early and were one of the first ones to go to the top that day. So the only thing I was bummed about is that rain or dew was on the windows. So it was a little difficult to film and take pictures up at the top. Sorry, my hair's wild today. But other than that, it was still cool. Finally, I did get some really neat pictures of like the Capitol and Washington, the White House, and what else? Jefferson's Memorial. Look, there was something else I got a really good snapshot of. Lincoln's Memorial, sorry. So yeah, that it was still really cool, and I'm so glad I finally could say I did it. I was bummed though because it's silly, but I collect little like little statues of things I've been to the top of. That's why I wanted to go to the top of the Washington Monument. I've been to the top of, I still call it the Sears Tower, the Empire State Building, the Arch, and even back in the day when I was a kid, we went up to the top of the Statue of Liberty. When you climbed the stairs and you could look out her crown. I think after 9/11 that was no longer the case. But it was cool that we got to do that, and I have little statues of all those things I've been to the top of. And so I was like, I want to get one, and they sell them. But believe it or not, the little gift shop there in front of Washington Monument is kind of lame. It did not have what I was looking for. And we went to one other gift shop kind of close by, but it was small too. We'd already been at the big gift shops that had them. So I'll get it on the next trip, hopefully, and I'll have that. But I did get a cute Christmas ornament, and it's Santa Claus climbing the top of the Washington Monument. So that's cute. And that leaves us to the last day. It was going to rain in the late afternoon, so we're like, well, what do we want to do? And a couple other things we were going to do didn't work out, and so we came up with it's the Smithsonian National Zoo. Mick and I've been to zoos before. He's been to zoos before, but we've never been to a zoo together. So I said, let's do that. That's really sounding fun to me. And we had a really good time. The walk up was not fun after you've been at the bottom of the hill. The walk back up through the zoo, that was that was a workout. But of course, you know, had to grab a couple things in the gift shop. I got this cute elephant ornament, and there's a little flag, I think, or there's a tag that says Smithsonian. Oh, the flag's down here. But I thought that was cute, and since I went the elephant theme, I got the magnet. It's kind of pretty, like stained glassy looking. So there's that. And I think I did get a sweatshirt, but I think I'm going to return it, so I'm not showing it. Other than that, I think that's everything that I was going to show you, and I hope you liked it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Tell me what your favorite item was, or if you've been to DC and what's the favorite thing you've ever done there. I feel like we always find stuff to do, even though we've done several things there. There's always more to do. It's just a fun city. We have a good time. Don't forget to share this video with people that like travel like I do, or maybe even shopping hauls. And I hope you have subscribed to Terry Kat's Kentucky Corner. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, same handle at Kat's Kentucky Corner. As far as this video goes, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a couple other little hauls before this. The next one after this will probably be a fall Halloween small haul of a few things I picked up. And I have got to get back to editing my videos. I think the last one I stopped before my jaw surgery was DC. DC of last year, my first vlogging of DC. So I know I've got a lot of work to do. I'm just coming home so tired after school, and I had to make myself film this video. Not that I didn't want to, but it's just like, oh, I'm ready to crash on the couch. But other than that, I think that's everything, and I hope you're all doing well, and I appreciate we're getting close to 800 subscribers, I believe. We're slowly making it there, guys. I really want to keep growing, and I know I've still got a lot to learn, but other than that, I'm going to stop rambling, and until we meet again, guys, happy tales to you. Bye!